Boomtown is KVUE's in-depth look at the rapid growth of Central Texas. Marble Falls was just named one of America's most affordable lake towns.
It's a beautiful place. Realtor.com picked that city about an hour northwest of Austin, in part because it attracts thousands of visitors every single year, and will again this weekend as LakeFest returns to the city, bringing the drag boat races back to the hill country.
Very fun. As KVUE's Terry Gruca shows us, the city is experiencing its share of growing pains, like many of the communities in our area, but it's also enjoying some of the perks that come with that growth.
If there were a recipe for survival, you'd find it at the Real New Orleans restaurant in Marble Falls. Aaron Legier serves up classic comfort food with a side of faith.
Nothing is given. You know, you have to earn everything.
Aaron escaped Hurricane Katrina with a group of people from his New Orleans church, helping open this restaurant in Marble Falls. They've survived a lot in the last 15 years.
We've survived Katrina, Hurricane Rita. We had a flood that knocked off the bridge out there in Llano. We've survived that, and yes, we have survived the pandemic.
Survival has been such a big part of what businesses have tried to do this past year. Yet out in the hill country, you hear a different story.
Us benefiting from being in a rural area and not being in a big city and everybody trying to get away.
I would say the last year has probably been the perfect storm for the community.
We've had more business than we could have ever dreamed of.
From Birdie's Market to Bluebonnet Cafe.
It's a pretty magical place.
For 29 years, the Bluebonnet Cafe has been dishing out pies. Despite having to close for a while this past year, they didn't have to lay off anyone.
It was a struggle. It was a struggle for a few months, but people were willing to do different things.
The pandemic pushed many people to seek out hill country getaways. The lure of the lakes and a quieter way of life has brought in record amounts of money.
Marble Falls was one of the top sales tax generators per capita in the state prior to the pandemic, and since that time it's gone through the roof.
In the last 3 months, sales tax revenue has never been higher in Marble Falls, and it's likely just the beginning. Several master-planned communities that will add nearly 3,800 new homes are also underway. The long-standing LakeFest is making a comeback too, bringing drag boat racing back to Marble Falls after a 3-year hiatus.
We'll have boats that'll go 200 miles an hour in 1,000 foot.
Those races will happen at Lakeside Park, a place where it's impossible not to see the changes. There's a newly added beach area and soon a boardwalk which will showcase Marble Falls history.
We pride ourselves on being a town with a lot of amenities, a lot of cool things going on for a small community, but we like being a small town. We like that character and charm. We love the downtown area. We don't want that to change.
And that's the balance. With such close proximity to Austin and San Antonio, the struggle to preserve the past while keeping an eye on the future is real, as Austin's boomtown growth continues to push out into the hill country. Terry Gruca, KVUE News.